Hello, my name is Fizzing Bob and welcome to my channel. In today's episode we're back on the Avotopia server to take a look around the base. Now we did have a look around the bee hives, the bee area last time, and in today's episode we're going to carry on the theme and look at the flower farm, which is the garden behind me, as you can see, this thing here. There's also a second one which I'll show you as well. So let's get down to it. If you like this video, then press the like button. If you want to support the channel, then subscribe. And if you want to be notified every time I release a new video, then press that notification button. And comments are always welcome. So let's get down to it then. So here we are. So let's have a look at it. What have we got here? So let's start up the top here. At the top level, we've got this walkabout area, which feeds into these areas which we've got the sunflower there. So we basically put bone meal into the top here, which then produces these fires, droppers onto the sunflowers. So actually what we'll do is we'll go and get some bone meal, because down here what I've got is a composter which produces the bone meal as well. So again, stuff we don't want. So this is normally where the melons and the pumpkins end up. Through the composter into here, bone meal, boom, done. Right, so let's go up to the top again. We won't use the main entrance yet because we're looking at the top. So what we've got is the giant flowers on here. So we've got, split this into half. And what happens is that feeds bone meal onto the flower, and then the flower produces little flowers, which then feeds underneath here. We've got another hopper minecart which picks them up and then puts them into the chest on the level below. So we do the same to this one. So the sunflowers. So where's the sunflowers go? Ooh, go around here into the sunflowers, stick that in there, and that produces the sunflowers. Got these ones here as well. And of course you can then use flowers for bone meal again, which is a bit pointless, but you can also use them for dyes as well. So we'll leave that in there, and then we'll come down here. So this is down into the, we'll go around again. So this goes off into that direction to the rest of the base. Oh, and we've got something else there that to show off in another episode. So we come around here, and what we've got is a lookout area over the fountain. Again, we're using a lot of vines, a lot of bushes as well, or leaves, should say, just to give a nice sort of hanging garden sort of look, feel to it, and a nice place to sort of come around, have a look, AFK for a bit, really. So that is the actual, just the fountain area, the decorative side of it. Now I need to get down to the next level. It's a bit of a maze as well, so I think there's only one way in and out of here. So come around here again, past all the big flower farms, and down onto the next level. So here what we've got is the seating areas, but as you can see here, this is where all the flowers end up. The big flowers end up is in these chests at the lower level. You can see you've got the red ones, you've got the purple ones, you've got the black ones, you've got the yellow ones, and of course you've got the those ones as well. So that is effectively the flower farm, the large flower farm part of it, and the hanging gardens. So just walk around here. We're also using pumpkins and lanterns to light up the area, to give us enough light so nothing spawns in here. And there's a nice little chicken going for a swim. Yeah, he's been there for ages. And then we go down to the main area down here. Okay. So what we get, I need to get some more bone meal, pick up some more bone meal. Let's pick up 4 stacks. Yeah, and then what we'll do is we go back up here, and what I've got is 2 chests. Stick that there. It's called the left and the right side. And what happens there is, come all the way down here. As you can hear, it's already activated. So come into this section here. And you can actually see here what happens is we've got some trapdoors which is holding back some water. We have some droppers underneath the mud, the dirt, which fires bone meal, which then grows the seeds and also the flowers. And then the water washes, when the trapdoors are open, the water washes away the seeds and the flowers, and then they end up in the corner there into a hopper. Then that hopper then filters down into this one, and then you collect all your items here. So what we can do here now actually is we collect all the seeds, because we don't want the seeds, we don't need the seeds. And you can take the seeds, put them into the composter over here, like so. That gives us the bone meal, which we can then use into the flower farm. Take the rest of the bone meal there. And then the flowers that we gather from here can go into here to feed the bees. And then we'll leave it there. And that's how that works. So let's go and look at the redstone, which is all the way around here, come into here. And what we've got, let's go into the centre, is purely hoppers that feed into the dispensers, and then we use repeaters to do a time delay for everything to work. We use and the delay is basically open up the gates with the trapdoors up the top there, and then after the delay fire the dispenser, or close the trapdoors, and after a period of time dispense, and then after time of that then open the trapdoors again, and then that works off of this. So as you can see, this is a basic design for a flower farm. Again, there are multiple sites that do show this design. The only thing that I do differently is I don't have an on-off switch. I use this method here, which says that if there is anything in here, then continue the circuit. If there's nothing there, then turn the machine off and it stops. So it's an automatic off switch effectively. So you can see that is all we're doing by this circuit here, which monitors it. Okay, so let's it ends up at this point over here. So let's have a look at, or was that the actual part of the circuit? I can't remember now. Let's have a look again. I believe that was the, that's, yeah, it goes into here, fires, and there is meant to, yeah, so that must be the monitoring. This then fires it off at the back of that. That's it. There's just a bit more circuitry over there, so you can actually have a look at that bit. So back here, this goes all the way up to the top here, which then, yeah, that activates the actual hopper. Okay, so that's good. So that works. Yeah. Right. So let's go over to the second flower farm. Now, what we did here was, obviously, this is just purely supplying the flowers for the bee farm. What we needed was flowers for dye. So we'll go over to the second farm, and what we've got is, go through here. So we've got an area where I store my stuff for the shop that I have on Avotopia. So this is the gunpowder, paper, the fireworks, and all that sort of stuff. We go into here, and this is the dye farm. We've got all the different types of dyes along here in the barrels to store them. We've then also got all the glass as well, different coloured glass. And then these chests here are for the flower farm. So again, all the mechanics are down here. We've got a loom for that. So all the mechanics behind here. And this was a second farm, so I believe this is a better setup than the other one. Yeah, as you can see, all this is here. So let's go up to the top and show you how it works again. So instead of looking at the side, we've actually got a glass floor here, which is in this lovely building that we've got. Oh, there's a hole there. Where's there a hole? That just, okay. Might need to fill that. There, got glowstone. So this is the flower area, and then this area here actually produces a lot of the. That's a bone meal. No, that's feathers. Okay, so what I need to do is take this bone meal. I then need to convert that back into the bone blocks, into bone meal, which I've got here. So we can do that. Oh, there's more than. And then what I do here is exactly the same. We've got the left and the right side. Stop this up. And we get the others from here. Just do the same again. Yeah, fill that one up with that one. A few more. That's it. That's should be it. Fill this up. 2 there and 2 there. And basically the reason why we've got the 2 chests is that it's just the way that we feed into the farm, that we do only feed from the 1 chest into the 2 left and rights. The 2 dispensers. So as you can see here, this is the water. Trapdoors are up. This then fires. This then comes, water's then dropped. And this one everything's taken away. You can see here, this produces a lot more of the different types of flowers. And then we can actually go and get in here these flowers, and then we can take it over to the crafting table, and we can convert them into the dyes that we need, like so. And then take them. So what dyes got yellow? So we've got yellow is that one there. Ooh, we've got quite a few of the yellow. I think we're actually stocked up quite. We've got more than enough. Oh, reds. We've got some reds. So we can put the reds in there. Some we really like. Well, obviously we've got brown, we've got plenty because we've got the farm. We've got the blue, which is quite low. We've not got grey, plenty of black, white, etc. So that is how this works. Yeah, so I think that's the end of this episode. If you've liked the episode, then press that like button. If you want to support the channel, then press that subscription button. And if you want to be notified every time I release a new video, then press that notification button. And that's be notified every time I release a video. The other thing is that if you leave a comment, it helps me know that I'm making the right things, and if I need to change anything, that your feedback helps me produce better content. So I always like to read your feedback, and always remember that Minecraft suits even the savage beast. So from me, Fizz and Bob, take care and goodbye.